Jake Morrison thought he knew everything about being tough. At 23, with a college degree and a year of private security work under his belt, he walked into the tactical training facility like he owned the place. He'd signed up for the elite program, the one that promised to turn ordinary men into warriors. What he didn't expect was the instructor who shuffled into the room that first morning. The old man looked like someone's grandfather who'd wandered in by mistake. Maybe 65, maybe older, with silver hair and reading glasses perched on his nose. He wore a faded navy shirt and moved with a slight limp. Jake exchanged glances with the other recruits, barely suppressing a smirk. This was supposed to be elite training. Jake leaned over to the guy next to him and whispered loud enough for others to hear. Guess they're so desperate for instructors they're pulling guys out of retirement homes now. A few recruits chuckled. But what happened in the next 60 seconds would haunt Jake for the rest of his life. If you think you know where this story is going, trust me, you don't. What this old man was about to reveal would silence an entire room of cocky young warriors. Keep watching, because this lesson in humility is one you'll never forget. The old instructor smiled gently, as if he'd heard it all before. My name is Chief Petty Officer Daniel Cross, he said quietly. But you can call me Chief. Before we begin, I want each of you to show me your best takedown. Mr. Morrison, since you seem eager, why don't you start? Come try to take me down. Jake stood up, confidence radiating from every step. The old man was half a foot shorter and probably 40 pounds lighter. This would be embarrassing, but not for Jake. He moved in fast, reaching for what should have been an easy grab. What happened next took less than 3 seconds. Jake found himself face down on the mat, his arm locked behind him in a position that sent fire through his shoulder, barely able to breathe. The old man hadn't even broken a sweat. Lesson 1, Chief Cross said calmly, releasing Jake. Never judge someone by their appearance. Now let's try that again with the next volunteer. One by one, every recruit in that room ended up on the mat. Some lasted 4 seconds. None lasted more than 5. The laughter died. The arrogance evaporated. Something else took its place, curiosity, respect, and a burning question. Who was this man? During the break, one of the older recruits, a former Marine named Rodriguez, went pale looking at his phone. He'd been searching the instructor's name. Do you guys know who that is? He whispered. Chief Daniel Cross. He was the head instructor at Buds for 12 years. He personally trained 3 generations of Navy SEALs. There are admirals who still call him for advice. That limp? He got that saving 6 men during a mission that's still classified. The man's a living legend. If this story is reminding you that respect is earned, not assumed, hit that like button. This lesson is about to go even deeper. Jake felt his stomach drop. That evening, after the most brutal training day of his life, he approached Chief Cross. His pride wanted him to walk away, but something deeper, something better, made him stay. Chief, I owe you an apology. What I said this morning was disrespectful and ignorant. Chief Cross looked at him for a long moment. You know what separates a good warrior from a great one, Morrison. It's not strength or speed. It's the courage to admit when you're wrong and the wisdom to learn from it. You showed me both just now. That's harder than any physical exercise I'll put you through. Over the next 12 weeks, Jake learned more than combat techniques. He learned that true strength whispers while weakness shouts. He learned that the most dangerous people in any room are often the quietest. He learned that honor isn't about never falling. It's about how you stand back up. On graduation day, Chief Cross shook Jake's hand. You came in here thinking you were tough. You're leaving here knowing what tough really means. The difference between those two things is called growth. Never stop growing, son. Jake never forgot that handshake or those words. Years later, when he found himself training younger soldiers, he remembered the old instructor who taught him that legends don't need to announce themselves. They just need to show up and do the work. Maybe someone in your life seems ordinary, overlooked, or past their prime. This story is your reminder that greatness doesn't always come with flash and noise. Sometimes it comes with silver hair and a gentle smile. If Chief Cross's lesson resonated with you, share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Comment below about a person who taught you humility when you needed it most. And subscribe, because every week we bring you real stories about real people who remind us what true character looks like. Remember, the most important lessons often come from the teachers we almost overlooked.